7:51, Thursday morning, January the 1st, 2015. Happy New Year, Texelman. Welcome to the Rise and Shine Show. I'm Mike Hendren. Terry McAdams, Mac Tech Solutions, here in the studio with us. Of course, Terry joins us every Monday through Thursday with Terry's Tech Minute, 7:50 and 4:30 every weekday, and then live on Fridays. But he's here live with me today, so let's talk a little tech.
All right. Well, I just thought, as a lot of other places do, is come up with a 2014 list of things and topics that came up. So Google Glass became a big deal.
Not hearing so much about that lately.
Well, no. I mean, it's died off some, I think, but I don't think it's all that practical yet because of a lot of reasons. But, one is going into the bathroom with your Google Glass on, and
you're broadcasting to the world. Yeah.
So taking pictures and nobody knows it.
Well, that was the big thing, was the privacy concern.
Privacy. I think that's probably what is going to hold that back, and I'm not sure how they solve that problem, but I don't know that they can have enough discrete information about your GPS location within a building as to know if you're in a bathroom to disable it or anything, or unless they put some, trigger as you walk through the bathroom door that it somehow turns off, but then you'd have to have a device that would tell the Google Glass to turn off.
See, I couldn't figure out any practical reason why I would want to buy Google Glasses.
Well, it's an intriguing idea in the sense that of having a heads-up display all the time and available to you. I don't know, again, how practical it is. For some people who are super, super techie, they'll find a way to use it. But anyway, that was a big deal. Yeah. And of course, the iPhone 6 and all of that, and Apple stuff was the big hack with the celebrity pictures and things. But I just want to talk on that real briefly, is to remember that was not a vulnerability in Apple's system. As far as they didn't get into one part of the system, and which gave them access to everything, like the credit card things that had happened at Target and Home Depot and all that. This was different. This was a social engineering level of a hack. They basically reset the password with security questions. I mean, when the celebrity is basically, they're public, or their whole life is public, it's not hard to imagine where what's your first car, what's your best friend in high school, and those
a little
kinds
research
of
on them bears all that out.
Right, and then what happened was, it wasn't that they hacked their phone. What it was is they had an iCloud backup of their phone accessible once they cracked the password by resetting it. And so they reset the password. They then went, once you have the password, you then can download the backup of the celebrity's phone, which then has the pictures on it. Right. So that's, or access to the iCloud photo stream. So, so that's really what it was. It wasn't an inherent vulnerability in the system.
Well, honestly, why are you celebrity or non-celebrity? Why is anyone taking a nude photo of themselves and then saving it someplace where they know it could potentially be taken?
I don't think they thought about it. I don't know that was at the top of mind when they did that, because this stuff turns on. I mean, that's sort of in order to make something easy, Apple and other tech companies want it to be easy, so you'll use it. But then you don't realize all the things that are happening, all the moving parts. And one of the moving parts is this stuff gets stored on your phone. Your phone gets backed up. But at the same time, we expect a certain level of privacy of our stuff being backed up. So now using two-step or two-factor authentication is a way to get around that. So to solve that problem.
I just don't think we can rely on privacy the way we've always understood privacy anymore.
I think it's all a risk assessment, and I think you have to just make that decision. But you got to get with a tech person who understands this and that you can trust on that, because that's a big deal. So, but in any case, that was another thing. And drones have apparently come this year as a big deal, and of course the FAA has started to address some of that. But one of my friends, Jason Mayfield and Laura Mayfield, have a business that they do events. It's called Mayfield Events. And anyway, he bought a drone. Now, he can't specifically offer that as and I don't know all the ins and outs, and he could probably provide a lot better light on it, but he can't charge specifically for using the drone during his event, but he bought it to do that. But he can't say, well, it'll be another $300 and we'll have the drone go around and do whatever. He can't lay that out. But now if he just offers it as part of the deal, as I understand it, he can have that. So you can have an aerial view of your wedding or whatever event that you have. It's kind of cool idea.
Yeah.
And of course you can. He's gone around Wichita County and over the lake and I think all over the place with it. But it's really cool. But drones have become a big deal now.
Well, last night when the New Year hit in Sydney, Australia, they have this massive fireworks display there. 1.5 million people turned out for this thing. And they had drones in the air 1,000 feet above the crowd shooting this fireworks display.
That's cool.
It's pretty spectacular stuff. It really is.
So that's, so anyway, so drones, because I want one, but I just can't justify it yet. Maybe I have a little one, it's got a little cheap camera on it, but it's just fun to fly. Then, of course, the Sony Hack. That's been more recent. And we still don't know if it's just North Korea or is it really North Korea? Because one of the security companies the other day is reporting that some of the IP addresses are actually from the U.S. They look like they were from North Korea, but you can spoof that. Apparently,
they were thinking. I saw something that said they thought maybe disgruntled employees,
former employees,
of Sony that were doing this, and they've also now. Isn't there a new threat of releasing information about the media? Apparently, some embarrassing things about the media that they've threatened to release now coming up. So
yeah, we'll see how that plays out, and so there's a lot of other things, but Apple Pay is a big deal. Although it's slowly taking traction, and because obviously not everybody has an iPhone 6 or 6
But
Plus.
you guys offer that at MacTech, don't you?
We actually do. We have we can accept Apple Pay. Yes.
Okay.
So it's kind of cool.
All right. Well, we will pick this discussion up again tomorrow with here on the Rise and Shine Show. Terry, you'll be back with us tomorrow, or will you not? Okay. Well, we'll see you tomorrow, and you have a great January 1st, the first day of 2015. Texoma, Happy New Year. Glenn Beck is coming up next. Back with more of the Rise and Shine Show tomorrow morning and every weekday morning, 6 to 8 on News Talk 1290.